welcome my Cancer sign viewers. We're looking into the energy for December. This is kind of the prelude to the big holiday season in December. So keep in mind these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release anything that does not align with you. Timelines shift and change all the time, so don't give your power away to a reading or to an outcome, right? People can change their mind with their free will choice, and so can you, right? So for those of you that are interested in a one-on-one reading with me, email me. My email is in the description box below. That's the only way that I will be receiving reading requests. Just so you know, my readings are not pre-recorded. My one-on-one readings will be through video and will be live because it's important to me to connect with my community, and it's just a completely different experience than just receiving a pre-recorded reading. So email me if you're interested in that. Let's go ahead and get into a Cancer sign. So starting out, we have mental conflict, the 9 of Swords. So there's something you're conflicted about. Interestingly, we had the counterpart energy come out. We had the King of Wands, action, and the Queen of Wands, passion. So for some of you, you are already involved with someone here, okay? If that's not the case, then what you are kind of conflicted about is what action to take toward your passion. You don't feel like maybe you have direction, or you're not sure what the first step is for you, but you have this buildup of passion either in this connection with this King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, or you have this buildup of passion within yourself where you feel like you need to channel or direct your energy towards something and take action on it, okay? Take inspired action. And it's something that you're passionate about, something that, you know, you're feeling called to, okay? With that Queen of Wands energy, it's also something you're very, very confident in, magnetic, okay? Magical here. But you do have some mental conflict. You have kind of anxiety or overthinking it. So don't ignore that energy, address it. Maybe it's something that needs to be physically expressed, verbally expressed. Maybe you need to write it out. Maybe you need to do a burning ceremony with all this fire energy. I'm not sure, but it's up to you here. But there's something about passion and action, okay? There's something that you really want to do in December, but you're overthinking it. Okay, the other messages that we have is we have new training coming through, new opportunities, and soul family. So some of you, this could be an opportunity to learn something new. You know, sign up for some sort of class, go to some sort of group. It could be like a spiritual group or something that is connected with you, where you're going to be meeting more soul family here. We also have what's kind of hidden from you is we have action, reconciliation, travels, and movement. So there could be some opportunity to travel, okay, in, you know, the beginning or the middle of December here. Some of you with the Queen of Wands energy, you could be stepping forward into some form of leadership as being a mentor, a teacher, teaching a class, training others, okay, with your gift, ability, skills, or your passion. But you definitely have these new opportunities, these new energies, and these, you know, soul family members to be connecting with in December. For those of you where you've been conflicted in a relationship with the 9 of Swords, I feel like this person has been as well, and they're going to be taking action toward you with that reconciliation, movement, and travels instead of just sitting there and overthinking. It's like you're on the same page, but nobody's taking action. But I feel like this masculine energy will be. But in the meantime, as the feminine energy or masculine, you know, you can reverse it. You're focused on your passions. You're focused on what you want to create. You're focused on your skills, your gifts, your abilities, and connecting with those that feel like soul family. You're also keeping your ears open to new opportunities that you're passionate about, that you want to take action on. Some of you have felt, we have the merry-go-round, you have felt stuck in a cycle. Like I said, either in this connection or just in life in general, where maybe you have come close to taking that step forward towards a passion or signing up for something that, you know, you want to sign up for, and then you've kind of, you know, taken a step back. So you have an opportunity to clear a cycle in December and move forward with something that you're very passionate about. Some of you could also be going to, you know, some sort of event where there is a merry-go-round, okay? Could be outside of a shop or at the zoo or, you know, something like that with a holiday event, okay? And that's going to help you realize, like, yes, this is your reading. So it could be that simple. Some of you have just been stuck in a cycle with someone and you're like, oh, can we get off of this cycle already? Right? You want action, you want movement, you want new opportunities. So when we get into the masculine energy here, we have one of a kind, no other can compare to you. So this person knows that you are a gem, okay? They know that. Maybe they haven't expressed that. Maybe they've been holding that back. We have healing, self-love, self-care, and mending. Maybe that's why there's been, this sense of feeling stuck in a cycle. We have love, true, devoted, and loyal. We have listen to your heart, okay, because that's going to let you know your emotions are messengers. It's going to let you know a lot about your situation, but also, your intuition, listening to your heart chakra, your intuitive wisdom within your heart space. We also have this person expressing that you are a beacon of light for others, and you have no idea how much it turns me on to see you stand in your power. So some of you, it's up to you to stand up and be like, listen, this is what I want. This is what I desire. Or this is how, I view things moving forward. Or I'm going to do this new training, or I'm going to start this new project. Like, it's you taking initiative here. But for many of you, I feel like you are you're being called into some form of leadership, okay? To train others, to teach others. And this person might have been holding you back. This relationship might have been somewhat holding you back. Might have been taking a lot of your time and energy, but maybe this person is healing that now, because this energy here is very much in shadow, but there is a light there in the darkness, right? And we do have your beacon of light for others. So it feels like this person is healing and getting over something here that was keeping you both stuck in a cycle. They admire you, okay? And I feel like this person also wants you to listen to your heart and do what is best for you. Some of you, this might be traveling, and it might mean that there's a bit of a distance between the two of you, okay, with these new opportunities. And if it's not a physical distance, then they're definitely not going to have the same attention and time that you were giving them before. If you're opening up to new responsibilities and roles and focusing your energy on things that are passionate outside of your connection, right? Now, if you're watching this as a masculine for a feminine energy, Cancer signs, we have confusion. I take responsibility for my own decisions that contributed to challenging situations. Okay, so this is somebody who's taking accountability for any sort of challenges that have happened within your dynamic. We have wise woman, wisdom gained through lessons and experiences. So they're actually integrating in their lessons and their experiences and alchemizing that wisdom. Okay, and that is something that is embodying within their energy, within their actions, and within their choices. So there's a lot of confusion maybe within this dynamic with this feminine energy, but they're kind of stepping out of that and really going within, tapping into their roots. We also have you already know coming through. So you may already know what this feminine energy wants to express to you, or this feminine energy has expressed this to you already. Okay. But now she has, she was confused, but now she has this wisdom, okay, through experiences, and she has this sense of inner knowing too. And again, if there was, some sort of conflict between you and this person, this feminine energy, I feel like she's owning her part of it. Okay. She's taking responsibility for her part of it. And kind of coming forward with a new perspective, one that is much more wise and grounded. For some of you, this feminine energy actually went to a wise woman, went to a tarot reader, went to a psychic, a mystic, for some clarity here. And what she received was what she already knew. So she was doubting herself, and now she won't be doubting herself. She'll be more confident. Okay. With the spiritual messages, you know, kind of what's coming through here, we have mountain adventure. So maybe some of you, you know, you'll be traveling somewhere in the mountains, but we have for the mountain energy, facing fears, challenges, and overcoming obstacles. Now, this again could be in your dynamic. This could be within yourself with like your own resistance, your egoic fears of moving forward. And we have adventure, new experiences. So like I said, I think for those of you that are in a dynamic, your person might have been afraid of you growing outside of the dynamic, afraid of losing you, have, you know, these insecurities. And with the mountain and the new experiences, you know, it's like what's in front of them, there's all that mud, there's all that mess, right? But what does a lotus grow through? The mud. And so the relationship grows through the challenging times if you're on the same page, right? If it's healthy for both of you. And I feel like you do have these, I feel like you have these obstacles to face individually, you know, and then you also have them to face together as well as you move forward. The number 14 could be significant to your connection or to you here, Cancer signs. And it could be as simple as someone just needs a little reassurance. Okay, you or this person. You could have also kind of been stuck in a cycle within your relationship where it's like getting kind of boring, right? You're ready for something fresh and new with these new, you know, new adventures. But we have facing fears and challenges and overcoming the obstacles. You know, and I feel like for those of you that you're on the same page and, you know, you're in this dynamic, you're doing that together here. You're supporting each other with what you're facing. You're supporting each other in your passions. You know, maybe you're supporting each other in you have sports that you like to play, right? You have hobbies. You're both trying it, let's say, right? You're being in, you know, getting to know and kind of bringing each other into maybe you're like your own secret worlds, right? Like here we have dirt biking, you know, you're like sharing in that experience and growing through it and bonding together. But I do sense there is this insecurity coming, I feel more so from the masculine energy, but it could be the feminine if you're masculine watching this, because we did have that confusion energy coming through where there was some insecurity within the feminine. Is that this person was very comfortable in their comfort zone and the way things are. But you want to grow. You want to grow here. You want these new experiences. And it's not saying you're going to leave this person out in the cold, but maybe that's something that they do fear. And that is something a fear they have to face and overcome. But either way, it feels like there's this partnership. And this person realizes like, this is your calling. This is something that brings you happiness. This is something that you're passionate about. And I feel like they'll come around to support you. But it might be messy at first, okay? It might be messy at first. It might feel challenging. But also as this person does their own healing, which you are probably kind of activating within this person, that they have this healing to do. As they do their own healing, they're going to be gaining a different perspective, right? When they can get outside of themselves and look at you, because the King of Wands can be selfish, right? And I feel like that's why we have listened to your heart, because I feel like you need to do what's best for you, Cancer signs. You know, this is your life and it exists. There's more to that than just being in a relationship, right? And you have these passions and they've been building, this energy's been building inside of you, I feel like for a while. And so at first, yes, this person is like, they're thinking about themselves and they're insecure and they're, you know, very resistant. But the more that they do the healing, the more, you know, that they decide to climb that mountain and they get a little bit of a distance and they step back and they watch you and they see you do your thing. They see you shine brightly. They're going to have this shift in perspective, and they're going to see, like I said, outside of themselves, that it's not about them. And maybe for a long time it was about them. And they got used to that. That was their comfort zone. But they're realizing it's your time. It's not about them, right? It's about you and what you're passionate about, and that you have supported them through a lot, right? And in some ways, to balance this out, they owe this to you, to support you in what you're passionate about, or to learn about it instead of fear it. Because they have a lot of fear. They do have a lot of fear here. But again, as they step outside of themselves, they take another perspective, they take a few steps back and they observe you doing your thing. They see how you glow. They see how you light up. They see how you, how those that you're working with, benefit from it. They see you shine, like in your calling. And they have a change of heart, They have a change of heart. They let go a little bit. This person might have some controlling, tendencies. Well, that comes from fear. But then, they see you and they're just like, it's bringing tears to my eyes when they realize like how petty they were being. And in some ways, they might have been sabotaging you. They might have been holding you back a little bit. They're being very selfish because they know they have a good thing and they don't want to share. But you're not here just for them. And they're having that maturing moment. And it's important for them to have that maturing moment, right? Because I think deep down they had this fear that you would outgrow them. Okay? And they're realizing that you can grow together. But it will take them stepping outside of their comfort zone. It will take them exploring things they don't know, right? Instead of just fearing them, being curious about them. Having that attitude of this is a new adventure, right? And ultimately that strengthens your connection and it bonds you and brings you closer together. Because realistically, when you're doing what you love to do, you're turned on. You enjoy it, right? It's stimulating. Obviously, that's going to translate into your romantic relationship when you're happy and that energy is flowing through you, that creative energy, that passion, and you're doing what you love. That is going to create a whole shift to your dynamic in your relationship too. Okay? So that's just kind of an extra message there for those of you that are with someone, but you clearly are. With that King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, most of you watching this, you are with someone here. You may have been stuck in a cycle, but it looks like, you're going to be moving forward out of that. And then I also feel like the soul family you'll be meeting and being introduced to and working with and connecting with and, having parties with, get-togethers. It's also going to benefit this person too. They were so afraid of letting anything new in because they were afraid of losing you. Okay. Wow. Anything else for my Cancer sign viewers? Yeah, I'm just hearing do what you love. Do what you love. Do what you're passionate about. Even if it's just a hobby to start. Maybe it's something that you take a new training, a new class, go for it. Action, passion, action. Okay? Some of you, are you going to be like movie stars? Are you going to be, on the screen? Because that's what I heard, action, passion, action. Maybe some of you are actors and actresses. Or you're on the screen. On a platform, shining very brightly here. Yeah. So try not to overthink it. And do what you love. Do what you love. And it can be something simple. It doesn't have to be as complex, as being a spiritual teacher. It's just anything that you want to do, that you love, that's healthy and fulfilling for you, do it. Okay? Just do it. Do what you love. Listen to your heart. Be that beacon. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Cancer signs. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.